with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Pryor. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets open down the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for a man. It's Pryor. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the run, it's Royer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now the play fake. Works the middle of the field. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Royer. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Pryor. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now, you get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. With the catch, it's Silva. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Flynn. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Pryor. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Gives it on the option. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going to run it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Softened him up with the 1. Now to throw. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
I'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the lone running back. Powers through the defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here's a heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback on the keeper. QB got it himself. Turning it on. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Up-tempo for the offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie or take the lead here in the second half. You got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
Yes, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, they're after him. He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Pride. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And, you know, through the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. Fourth and short now. Let's see what they do.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the option. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the give off the left side. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Pryor. Back's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Pulls it in. It's Royer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Flynn. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Royer. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Going for the marker on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Kramer. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Pryor. They've got the screen set up. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running into the open space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cuse. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.